at the news in the United States, and there's rioting going on in the center of the country around St. Louis, Missouri. Apparently there was some very horrible happened because it was an unjust killing, and it happened to be someone of a darker skin color. That's how I call it. So possibly they were derived from African immigrants, and most likely they were kept as slaves at some point in American history. So all of the relatively derived descendants of this type of American as part of the United States now is showing some kind of form of rationalized violence reaction because one person that they didn't know was killed. And so this is characterized as a racial movement, a racial phenomenon. It's racism, and the side effects are that it's a criminal situation, it's a violent situation around there, and on the economic side, seeing a lot of vandalism and business owners getting to their extreme, whoever they are, whatever color, wherever they come from. Mostly I would assume of the lighter color skin, and they are protecting what they have, their business and stuff, because they love the money. And basically I have to say that it's not that I want it to stop. I don't want anyone innocent to be harmed, which is to say that it's very questionable who's innocent in this situation. And probably I'll have to conclude, if you waited this long, through my veiled interpretation and opinion on this. It's worth waiting for. How does this get stirred up by the shadow government? Just like with the Trayvon Martin fiasco. How does this get stirred up with the media in collusion? The media that I'm doing right here is truth. So if you listen to me, even though you might not understand it all, and gosh forbid if you just hear something and you're like, oh, he's an idiot, he's not saying what I want to hear because of what the propaganda media expects, my brain expects to be broadcasting for me to take a side or be more dumbed down. I'm telling you, these things that are going on in America shows the weakness, because it's supposed to be a cohesive society where we accept people from all over the world and not jump into these racial divides out of violent randomness, and they're probably out stealing iPhones and video games and all this unnecessary stuff. That's obviously not going to solve the problem. But is the first initial problem this kid getting killed unjustly? Is that where it starts? Well, you could roll it all the way back and say, you know, this is kind of pre-planned. They want this kind of thing. And conspiracy theorists, and everything that I'm saying is, by the way, is a conspiracy theory, of course, obviously. But if you roll it all the way back and you get your theory and you say, like, well, you know, this is why they're going to have the FEMA camps, this is why the government is stirring up this kind of racial trouble, and this is why, you know, Obama is going to gain more power, because as the nation is divided amongst itself, divided against each other within the United States, that's how Obama is going to keep power, because right now he's unpopular. I mean, all the politicians are unpopular, to tell you the truth. and any little faction that exists in the political spectrum that, oh, this 10,000 here supports this freakazoid politician, and the other 10,000 are in this one, and the other 10,000. So you can keep dividing it into these really small. There's no unity candidate. Where's the unity movement where race is not? Anyhow, I had to throw in my 2 cents. I hope my common sense comes through this a little bit.